All right, so I walk into a bank because I had to do some banking, you know. And while I was at it, I was talking to the banking lady, and I don't know, I was just making a little small talk, and at some point, I just randomly asked towards the end of it all if she was married, and I kind of got the sense that for her, that kind of took it into don't do that zone. Now, I came in there with this. I walked in there with this, as a matter of fact. So, I just get the sense that there are rules out here. I could be wrong. But if I had on like a nice suit, I call them Johnny suits. Because, you remember that what's the name of it? That's what's it called, The Shining or something like that? Had Jack Nicholson in it. You just say, hey, here's Johnny. You know, Johnny Carson. He had that whole swag of that suit. I call them Johnny suits. You know, you put them on, it just gives you some kind of a instamatic credibility out here. Now, I've had a Johnny suit and all the trappings, all the things that generally goes with a Johnny suit. A nice Johnny suit, not just any Johnny suit, like some Armani or some custom-made shit because you're some sheik from fucking Arabia or some shit. I don't think it would. It probably wouldn't have been. She probably wouldn't have gave me that kind of reciprocation of like, this is so weird that you're asking if I'm married or not. Like, you really can't be taken seriously in this world when you roll like this, and your bank account showed well under $1,000 when they looked it up to help you out your situation. And to ask someone if they're married or not when they're sitting there looking like some kind of a freaking Greek goddess or something, it's like, what the fuck are you tripping on? But it boggles my mind that Johnny suit has so much prowess and all the things that goes with that motherfucker. It's a bad motherfucker out here in this world that's how things will operate. That's a super bad motherfucking suit. That motherfucker pops off shit. And they make movies about it. And they make it to like the most famous line in the fucking movie. One of the most famous lines in the movie. Now, of course, we can overgeneralize it, and we do. But why do they even bring it up in the first place? And make it like a prominent line in the movie? Because Manny, coming out of Cuba, was like, man, you're fucking stupid. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Just let me show you how it's done. Well, his homeboy, Tony Montana, saying, look, this is Miami. Let me show you how it's done. So go ahead, Manny, go ahead. With your suave good looks and all your fucking look shit you say. And he was doing okay. Until he stuck his tongue out, then he got slapped. Well, Scarface is like, look, man, all that works. And it works kind of this way and that way. But I'm gonna tell you something that works even better, and it generally doesn't fail. Money and fucking power. And what was the result of the movie? A lot of results of the movie. But he ended up getting Michelle Pfeiffer, who at first, whatever her name was in the movie, who at first was like, look, I don't fuck with the help, Tony. I don't fuck with that. Well, they're just dancing on the floor. Hey, Jose, I don't fuck with the help, okay? And he puts on a little silly hat and shit to try to like ease her up and shit. She laughs, and that's all cute. Like the Young MC said in fucking the 80s. You try to tell her jokes so you can seem witty. And you try to make a play and she says, no way. Now we can overgeneralize this like a motherfucker. We do. But why do they bring these things up? In Kanye West, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she's not looking for a broke nigger. And this is the motherfucking, that was in the 2000s, right? It wasn't the 80s any fucking more. Some things are perennial. They just never fucking change. Then my homeboy, Leonardo DiCaprio, in Titanic, he broke the fucking rules, right? He wasn't just over there chilling with fucking anybody. And this is based off a true story, I guess, right? He was with fucking somebody who's like over it all. And I got the sense his banker was over it all because she didn't smile with the fuck. Now that I had my Johnny suit on, she probably would have made an effort. And I like that. Because I want to see the real you. And I see the real you quite a bit. As I'm walking around, as I walk around. You show me the real you quite a bit. And if I can do even more. I mean less. And I see much more truth and much more honesty from you. You want to see honesty? You want to see truth? You want to see society? Walk around like this and don't even do push-ups like I do. Or make an effort at all whatsoever. And you'll see a lot more reality, and you see a lot more what society can be when you're just not a part of society. You're just never going to be, can look like you're never going to be a part of society. Yeah? And I can get the Johnny suit. I saw somebody just yesterday. It ain't gonna be no fucking Armani, not unless it's used or some shit. I can save up for it, I guess, and make it happen. Whatever. Look, let me tell you something. This is the way I see it. Well, it is what it is. I'm not so much complaining about it, I'm just talking about it, right? You don't like me. Like Manny said in Scarface, it's like, look, she doesn't like me. I'm not impressing her. What's impressing her, Tony? The money, the cars, all that shit? But she's not impressed with me. So Tony Montana, maybe he did a little too much. His swag was a little too much for me, yeah? Because he got the money, he got the power, and I goes to his mama. He said, Mama, your son, he's a success now. And he's ready to fucking walk. Now, he was confident to begin with. And that got him where he's going. Don't get me twisted. I understand there's men out here and women out here who handle their business and what they do doesn't define them, but they define, it just adds to them more. It's indicative and representative of what they are and who they are. Like you say, like you're Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan didn't become a billionaire, or Tiger Woods didn't become a millionaire, or billionaire, he's a billionaire, right? Just because some fucking dumb luck and they went to Las Vegas and pulled a slot machine. They got some intestinal fortitude, they got some things going on with them that says, look, I got here and I'm here because X, Y, and Z. And I commend that. I'm not just saying be a fucking bum and don't do any goddamn thing at all. Whatever the fuck a bum happens to be. That's relative. Jesus was a fucking bum. Bums serve a purpose in the raw scheme of things. If they don't, then what the fuck are they doing here? I think everything serves a fucking purpose. No one's offering me a fucking job for one goddamn thing. No one's offering me anything for any goddamn thing. Nothing.
We don't drink like that. We wouldn't spend it on.
You know?
Yeah.
I can go right now and say, look, this is what I've got. This is who I am. This is my resume, whatever the fuck that is. And I've done it. And I've seen no fucking results across the board on any fucking thing. Whether that be a job, whether that be a relationship, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, a slam bam, thank you, man, any fucking thing. And no one's interested. You say that's your overtones. You sound like you're fucking bitter and you're caustic. You're angry and you're pissed off. No, I'm not. I'm fucking happy as can fucking be. I'm happier than the fucking banker I just talked to a moment ago. Who started looking at me like I was saying something inappropriate when I asked her, was she married? No. Do you know how many men may ask her that? If she's married or not? I don't know if they do or not, but I'm guessing she's a good-looking woman. Quite a few probably ask her that. It happens. Men have been known to do that. But why are you showing interest in something that you can't do a goddamn thing with? Where am I marriage fucking material? What are we gonna do, get fucking married? Why are you asking me am I married or not? Get your broke ass the fuck out of my bank. We helped you out, you got your help. Get the fuck up and kick rocks. That's what Tony Montana was telling Manny in Scarface. You gotta get your fucking mind together out here. And that's what the fuck I'm working on right now. So I seem to think I'm something fucking goddamn impressive or some shit, and I don't have a goddamn pot to piss in? Not in America, baby. And we're not that far from Miami. Like Tony Montana said, this is not Cuba.